man.
I am up, so spawning in the bottom left position, we have the purple Zerg player from FM Esports. It is the Zerg, Shibbxyz. And his opponent, spawning in the top right, we have the red Protoss player, Zeko.
Zeko playing a little too defensive last game. There were plenty of corners he could have cut. We saw him go for the really quick 3 early cannons. We saw him just, not take any risk. He just played defensive, safe, and against a Zerg player, you can't really afford to do that. If you let a Zerg player drone up, do everything they want to on their end, they're going to take the map, and they're just going to have an unstoppable economy. You have to harass in some way. You have to take risk in this matchup.
You do have to take some risks, because by taking those risks you get advantages, especially when both of these players are Masters League players. The only way you're going to get an advantage and potentially win is by getting ahead some way, and you have to get ahead by taking little chances, making sure that you take any opportunities that are presented to you. So that's something that of course is very important to try and make out, but currently we've got a proxy 2-gate on its way, Zoya. This is exciting.
Yeah, this is kind of like a all or nothing build here from Zeko, and it does not look like this is going to get scouted anytime soon. The first 2 overlords sent in pretty standard pathways for this map. This could actually do a lot of damage. He does get the standard pull timing. We'll just have to see how greedy Shibbxyz is going to be. This is not going to get scouted anytime soon, though.
It's not going to get scouted anytime soon. It's a really nice position. None of the overlords are heading that way. The first thing Shibbxyz going to know about this are when the zealots start running in, and that's far too late to really identify. Most likely Shibbxyz will just get down 4 Zerglings. Neoplanet is a map where taking a 3rd super quickly isn't a likely thing, therefore he's probably going to go to a similar build as on Star Station, but still, he's going to need a lot of Zerglings to defend this. Nothing untoward really scaring with the moment, getting 2 out for the time being, but that's just going to be to push the probe back. The Zealots waiting until a couple more are out, but 3 on their way forward. This is going to be really tough for Shibbxyz.
He's getting his first idea of what's going on, not scouting the Forge Fast Expend. He's going to fly in the main base. Once he sees the probe count, sees no gas, he's going to have an idea what's going on, but it's too late. 3 Zealots moving into the main base. Only Queens and drones have been built at this point, except for these 3 Lings. This is going to be such a hard hold for Shibbxyz. He's got 2 Spine Crawlers on the way. He's going to have to kite perfectly with his drones, delay, keep the Spine Crawlers alive, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. Zealots are on the A move. Drones do get us around. Nice hold position on that Queen. Drones, they just have to delay for these Spine Crawlers to finish. There are 4 Lings about to pop out as well, but the drone count is almost down to 0. Shibbxyz is taking so much damage.
He has taken a tremendous amount of damage. He's behind in the work account, but he does have his natural hatch up. And once these 2 Spine Crawlers are done, actually defending it won't be too tough. He's kept his Queen as well, which is really important, but needs to keep it alive, running back towards the safety of these Spines. The Zealots now are probably going to just go down towards the natural. And if we take a look at the natural base, there's no Spines there. There are some Zerglings in production for Shibbxyz, but having lost so many drones, his income is much lower than he'd want it to be.
Take a look at that income tab. It is 7 to 9. More Zealots are being pumped out. Queen poking forward here. Spines are being repositioned. Zealot or Queen has to run away. Can't afford to lose that right now. More drones in production as well as a few Zerglings. Shibbxyz did not mine enough gas to where he could start speed. He only has 20. He's stopped all production of that gas. And the spawning pool being targeted down. It should not die with the Spine Crawler in a great position and the Queen able to poke at these Zealots. Lings coming forward. They are getting a stun on some of these Zealots. 2 of them are pretty low in health, but 2 more are reinforcing. These Lings are going to have to back off when that happens. Nice hold position there on the ramp. Going to funnel in as many Lings as possible. Queen caught off with creep, but the Lings do delay for a second, allow it to get into the new position. Spine Crawler being targeted down again. It will get the burrow, and these Zealots are going to have to back off. There's not enough for a transfusion here. It has 4 more energy for a transfuse, and it's just a little too slow. Queen have to retreat to that last Spine Crawler, but the problem is now there's nothing here to defend this spawning pool.
There's nothing defending it. The Queen is going to have to sit back, but losing that Spine Crawler was absolutely massive. Having only 1 left, if he managed to get that down, or if he got the transfuse off, it may have made this defense so much easier. But of course, Shibbxyz is holding this off for the time being. He isn't completely out of it. The work account is equal, but this pressure is just going to keep on coming. This next Spine Crawler, if it goes down, would be a massive loss for Shibbxyz, who's getting 10 Zerglings out. He's trying his utmost to deal with these Zealots. The transfuse does go down this time, and therefore should be able to deal with the remaining Zealots. But for the moment, Shibbxyz holding off and is now not in too much of a terrible position. But Zeko he's got some problems. Namely, he's got nothing other than these 2 gateways that are proxied. He's not been producing any probes for a long time, and therefore Shibby, with his natural still up, can produce quite nicely, can go for this counter-aggression, and I think may just win the game here.
Yeah, this is looking pretty over for Zeko at this point. He's got his last few zealots, probably going to move in with these 3 and an additional 2, but the counterattack that you pointed out is going to kill every single probe. There's nothing here to defend, no cannon in the middle line. There's plenty of wings, the queen here and the spine collar might be able to clean this up. It'd be tough. There is almost enough for another transfusion. Needs 15 more energy. Spine collar going to be target fired down. It should die, but with the wings here and the queen, oh, queen going to go down. It's being kited away. It has 3 HP. At the same time, the mineral line has been completely destroyed for Zeko. Nice hold position in the choke there, funneling as many lings down as possible. Great control on this queen all game from Shibbxyz. And it does go down. The hero queen falls. Very unfortunate.
That was such caster curse right there. The queen controlled amazingly as it dies. But yeah, indeed, it was a really brilliant control of that queen, making sure that it does stay up. More zealots are on their way in, but to be honest, Zeko, he's got 3 probes remaining compared to Shibbxyz's 13 drones. Shibbxyz's got a good number of zerglings out as well. He should easily be able to deal with these zealots now, and with that, the GG well played will be called, and we will see Shibbxyz move forward into the next round, the round of 256.